Peeps, welcome back to another video, and there's nothing really much for me to be talking about, but I hope you guys had a very happy Easter, and it's just a special time for me, so anyways, y'all, I'm doing just fine, and I also want to talk about these foods that I actually eat that you could probably start eating too. And surprisingly, some of these foods are in your lawn, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm in my backyard right now. Also, I need to get used to wearing shoes right now because in Louisiana, we got the picker grass. So listen to frog when the alligator pricks himself on his little things. In Louisiana, we have these things called picker grass, and usually, I guess it's maybe like some sort of defense mechanism. You step on it, it makes like these little splinters in your foot. So I think this is like an example, like right here where my finger is pointing. I think these are the picker grass. But yeah, we do have these down here, and they're really annoying. Sometimes they cause splinters, and I got a few splinters because I'm not wearing my shoes, so I'm just wearing my Crocs right now. So the first thing that we have is dandelion. If you guys didn't know, you guys can actually eat dandelion. It's a very nutritious food, and I like it because they also help with vitamins and minerals, and they also have I think it can help you like with cancer or something, and that's actually really cool. And so if you have dandelions in your lawn, now don't go too crazy over these little guys, but I'd probably start eating them also. I have a lot by the shed. And also just to note, grass is edible, but your stomach, your body can't digest it because it has a stronger material, so your body won't be able to fully digest the food. Okay, so this might be surprising, and this is actually my favorite flower right here. You can actually eat roses. Now for dandelions, you can only eat like the yellow one and the leaves and the roots, but I think you can actually eat rose, and actually these ones in my garden are smelling really good. The camera quality. This one's actually supposed to be like a hot pink right here, but it's a red. So we do have a few roses growing here. And yeah, I can eat the leaves and the flowers. It's actually really good. I've never tried it, but I'd heard of it. And then we got these little guys growing here too. Look at them, they're so beautiful. Except I wouldn't want to be eating my favorite flower. Okay, and I also think that you can eat clover flowers. Now, these are a common flower that you can find in your lawn west. So this is the clover flower right here, and you can eat it. You can eat the petals. I've actually tried a tiny little petal once. Yeah. And also, what do you guys think of my little grotto here? It's beautiful, isn't it? Also, these lilies are starting to grow here, so I'm taking care of my own plants right now. And so if you've ever learned in history, the south of the U.S. always replied on agriculture and all, like with the Civil War. Now if you're a person of color and you're watching this, you are totally welcome to my channel. I did post about that. If you are a different race, you are welcome to see my channel. You're also welcome to watch my live streams, and I can also add you as a moderator if you want. It's perfectly fine with me. You're welcome to watch my content. Everyone is welcome here. I'm most friendly autistic teenager, because it's April and I'm about to turn there's one of the cops live here. But any person that is a different race or is whatever gender, you are always welcome to watch my content. And so anyways, if you learn about, the Southern relied on agriculture and the Civil War, and the North relied on, industrialization. And the reason why I want to grow these crops is because also they look just beautiful, and also I'm a big love. This girl is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So I'm growing my own plants. I have I have some dandelions, and I have some catnip just for my cat, but also just for the beauty. My plant thing's probably gonna be overflowing with nature, but I'm also a really big fan of plants and animals. So anything nature I would absolutely love. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can eat this too. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lavender too. That's also another thing that you could start growing in your yard, and you could start growing. It's also a food that you could eat. Now, most of these things that you can eat raw or you can boil and over, but in the South, we tend to grow a lot of crops here and lots of plants too, because the cotton and all that stuff. Also, sugarcane is edible. Everyone knows that sugarcane is edible. I live in a place where there's sugarcane in my neighborhood. There's a sugarcane field all in the back by the farm that's in the back. So, and once a year, sometimes I go and take a piece of sugarcane. I just started eating sugarcane, like literally. Like when it was harvesting season, that's when the first time I ate sugarcane. It is so good, and the sugars are actually really good for your body. And the thing is, it's natural sugars, so it's better than artificial sugars that are placed in all like sugary foods like chocolate and gummies and candy. Those are all just artificial. Plants make their own food, yeah, obviously, but I like that. I like their sugar, like the glucose and all, like that. That's why I also like to grow plants, because they also taste good, and that's why I like fruit, because they have their own natural sugar. I always used to think it was the sugar. No, I just learned it's the glucose. But yeah, I tend to like fruits more than vegetables, but And also, I love flowers, like absolutely, like 10 out of 10. I love flowers. Like I love to grow flowers in my yard, and just special weeds and herbs. I feel like there's sunscreen on my face. But yeah, you guys, I'm doing just fine right now. I'm just hanging out in my grotto. But anyways, you guys, yeah, so those foods, most of them you can eat raw and all that stuff. It's also really good for a beneficial diet, and I've been starting to crave dandelions a lot. So the next time that you help, like mow your lawn or something, or like in Louisiana we say cut the grass. I always like to say mow the lawn, but whatever. So the next time that you mow the lawn, just there's always these foods that people don't notice that you can really eat, and it's like so tasty and good. I don't understand why not many people notice it. So all those herbs that are growing in your yard, you can eat them. Not all of them, but a few that stand out, you can eat those. Yeah, I need to start wearing shoes when I go outside because of the picker season. Yeah. Also, it feels like it's in the 80s right now but yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye peeps.